My name is Jess Schulschenk and I'm part of the Embedding project, a global non-profit that works in supporting companies to embed sustainability across operations and decision-making. I'm also co-director with the Sustainability Institute in South Africa. In today's session, we're going to have a look at how the game has changed. So the world is fundamentally different in some really significant ways, and you don't have to look very far to see how that's having significant impacts on organizations. We're going to look at where these changes have come from, what do they mean from a strategy and a governance perspective, and what are the roles and responsibilities of directors in response. So ESG is many things. It is not philanthropy and it is not compliance. And I think that's a really important starting point. We have to recognize where we've come from, where people have many different ways of understanding ESG or sustainability. And we need to move towards appreciating that it's the system's conditions on which we all depend. So once we can recognize our dependency and our impacts, we can start to think about strategy in some importantly different ways. It'll have significant implications, but we're being affected by it already. So it's the time to make the shift in logics. So I think waiting for an investor to ask you what your plan is not a good idea. It means you probably don't have a plan and you haven't done a sufficient job of communicating it. We can't, it's really a case of the cart leading the horse. If we're allowing key stakeholders to be asking us questions about how we're responding to some of these major changes in the system. What's really important is that the oversight is understood and really embraced at a board level, and that is informed and really leads the development of rigorous strategies to be more resilient. So yes, there's a lot of noise in the system. Yes, there's a lot of expectations around compliance and disclosure, but that is really the outcome, and where we need to be focusing is upstream in terms of the development of appropriate strategies for the organization as a whole. Hi, I'm Jess Schulschenk. I'm a facilitator with the Institute of Directors and part of the Embedding project, a global non-profit research initiative. I'm one of the facilitators for ESG Part 1 and 2. Join us in the next session.